and today I'll be showing you the ultimate defense mechanism, where, I just have myself playing over here, showing both of them. So anyway, I'm just going to show you that this does work in survival, hopefully. I haven't tested it out. This is technically the first time I tested it out. So pretty much what's going to happen is that these stairs are going to drop down and fireballs come out of it that hits the player, right? And makes them fall into a pit. That's, I believe, this one. I have obsidian there, so that way the blocks don't get, well, not for that, but let's just teleport back up there. Anyway, I have the obsidian up there for a very important reason, and that's because, obsidian doesn't get moved by pistons, and I haven't built a flush what's called piston thing like this before. So yeah. So first off, you have to hit this switch and fireballs. Hit that person off, and then hit. Yeah, as you can see that happens. That's kind of beautiful. Anyone that's like on the second stair wouldn't be able to get up, and they'll be fireballed into the pit or just burned to death pretty much. I'm going to try that again. This time with the pit on first. So that way the pit is a bit more effective. So, okay. That's where the pit is, right? And now that should hopefully get him off. There we go. He dies before he even. Oh, that ran out. So anyway, that would just kill a naked person pretty much. But if you have armor on, you would fall into the pit, maybe land in lava, or just a huge land thing like I do over here. And yeah, either way, they're definitely gonna die one way or another. So let's just hop back into creative, and I'll show you guys how to build this. Okay, onwards to building this beautiful contraption. So first, let's just look at all the redstone behind it. Okay, so we just have this nice little thing over here, which is pretty easy. I added the pit just to, make it a bit longer and actually have some meaning to it. Yeah, this is really the only hard part. That's pretty simple. I mean, all it is this nice little downward system, and then it hits the pistons up. Well, it turns pistons off, which will retract all of these blocks, and then what's it called? This will, after all that's activated, this hopper. Been doing a lot of things with hoppers, though. That's why it's called that hopper. Anyway, this repeater will activate this redstone block, pushing, turning on this piston, which will make the clock go, and then it'll just fireball away, pretty much. And this is kind of an insta-kill when you think about it, because nobody's going to be able to go up there unless they have a, potion of leaving, which I don't think is an Xbox. I haven't checked all the potions. Or if they have fire resistance, but I'm pretty sure if somebody's coming into your base to attack you or something, they're probably not going to have fire resistance if they're newbie enough to actually not die from that. And then the pit, and I'm pretty sure not everyone's going to have feather falling, since not a lot of people really like it. So yeah. Okay, well, for the pit, it's this nice little line thing, and this was really the hard part, actually, the pit, because I was kind of new to that flesh territory. I'm not normally used to building flesh stuff. I'm not the best at it. I'm pretty bad at it, I would say. So I had to find a way to get all these redstone torches to, go underneath the pistons and stuff. It took me a while, like a couple of hours. You guys may think that's not wild, but to me, it's a heck of a time. So let's just get off over here. And yeah, I'm just going far enough distance, you know. That way I don't have to like meet up with it. So also this could go as long as you really want it to. As, you know, what's it called, you know, since it's this, if you really have a long surface, you could just, if you really wanted to and had the time to, you could just make it go all the way over there. All the way over here. It does work with multiplayer, as you saw. And you guys are going to have to leave the Please Reconnect controller on the top, because that's not going to go away for a while. So yeah, so I'm just going to do a nice little 5-row thing. You know, and then for the sides. Over here. So, you know, just go out a bit. You know, I'm doing about 4. That should be good enough. And you want to place, you know, 2 blocks over here. And I'm just going to go 1 more out over here because it just bothers me. I'm that type of person. And now, what you want to do is, where's the stairs? Okay, so pretty much, I put blocks. Okay, so you just place all of those there, and there. Well, and this is going to be where the pistons, actually, make it the next one. So let's see. So the piston should be like this, right? Holding that up. Yep. I'm sorry, this is the second time I'm making it. I haven't made these previously. I just thought of the idea on Friday, and I had to build it, of course. And yeah. So it'll be made. Now honestly, thought something was gonna go wrong during this recording, because unless this what would happen. Knowing my luck, my phone would have died or something. Luckily I have my portable charger, and that's how I'm doing this. Other times I use just my charger and plug it to an outlet, and that's why, if you may have looked at some of my other videos on my channel, yeah, the screen looks a bit slanted because I needed it to be on, I guess you could say, why it's not dying. So yeah. Okay, so now for this one. So we're gonna do the fireball thing first, and just put it over there. Okay, just to indicate what we're doing. And then behind these stairs, because, you know, once you've done all this, right, this nice little contraption, just go 2 behind this stair block, or any of them really. This is where you're going to place your dispensers that are going to shoot out whatever. You can make it shoot out lava, well, I want to say shoot out, pour out lava and stuff. Like, alright, I'm just going to put these on these real quick. This is for convenience. Oh. You guys aren't this, I'm just doing this for convenience to make it easier. And where's it? Dispenser. Yeah. This is pretty cool. Again. Okay, so now we just have to get some repeaters to turn off the signal. So that powers the redstone torches, which will make the pistons extend. Right? And yeah. Okay. And then we go up here. I'm looking for redstone as if it's just magically gonna appear out of nowhere. Okay. So we have that. So this is pretty confined, actually, if I must say so myself. Okay, so anyway, now down to the down wiring part, which will be, you do it like this, I believe. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I need to look at the down wire. What did I do for here? I had it right. Yeah. So I just go one out over here real quick. Down like that. And then, oops, gotta break that. Okay. And so how this works is due to this redstone torch power is this redstone, which will turn off that redstone, and it pretty much does that forever. And you know, once that saw go, that will turn off, and that one will go on, which will power this one, and do the same thing over and over. Which is a pretty interesting concept to me. Why, you know, this works. I just thought of this. There's probably somewhere else. It's probably somewhere else, but I thought of this. I mean, I know I saw something like this in an app that I use, but I didn't look at it or use it as a reference. I just saw it and thought, oh, okay, I should try and use that. And I'm pretty sure this is what it is. So anyway, place redstone there. I forgot what I was going around about. My recording was interrupted. Hopefully it was nothing important. Or it should be like I was talking about the end of the world or something. You know, how to prevent it. Something, I don't know what I was honestly talking about, but probably something important. Oops. Why'd you know? Okay, so I think I was talking about something about downwiring stuff. So anyway, that should go like that. And back down it goes up. And then it repeats that. Okay, so from here, you want to, you know, get, you know, the dispensers to shoot out fireballs. And to do that, all you really have to do is just this. And just pretty much, you could work this to a clock or something. I use fastest clock in the game. I'm cool like that. So, okay, so then it goes like that, and it goes like that. Okay, there are no more interruptions. Oh man. Okay, so anyway, we have to make this clock. So this is the fastest clock in the game. It will pretty much mean that the fireballs are going to be spammed. So we just need to get this up there, and yeah. So pretty much what you want to do here, this part, is just find a way to get all of these dispensers to, you know, fire at once. When the thing is on, of course. So from right now. This is why it's tricky. Okay, we're gonna have to go a few spaces back with this. Okay, keeping it alive. That's how you keep the clock at its best. Okay. Okay, so now with that done, you should pretty much just... Now what you have to do is just connect all of these. And as you can see, a lot of lag is produced. Just a good amount though. And if there's something in it, it will be spit out. Okay. So now that we have this part, oh, that's the wrong one. Now that we have this one just done, you could just, put that there, and then we'll just turn it off. So as you can see, this is pretty flush, and once you flip that, this is no longer going because this piston is no longer extended, which was giving the signal to over here and back out up to here with all these sensors. So yeah, that's a good thing, I guess you could say. And now for this part over here, I'm probably gonna make another part of this, like a 2.0 or something, where both levers will be working or something. Well, both levers will be combined into one big lever and stuff. And I have 10% left. I need it for this thing. Okay. This is gonna be difficult. I don't think I have an extension cord. Okay, so now I just go a few spaces back. To be exact, I believe it's just like 2 or 3. I'm just gonna be safe and go with 3. Because I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay. Because when I was doing this for the first time, I tried hooking up the flush pistons with these redstone torches. That way, that'll all be one great, beautiful system. That did not work at all. So anyway, you just gotta go down like that. Okay, so now we just want this to be like that. You can make it the entire way, but I like doing it like this for some reason. I don't know why. I just think it looks better. Okay, so whoops, let's go one more down. Remember, this is my second shot at doing this, and I'm kind of doing it based off of memory and stuff. And yeah. So let me just. Oops. This is not going very well. Okay. Now. Okay. This is all we need. Yeah. Please tell me no, it's not going to do that, is it? Yep, it is. I feel like it's going to mess up, so I'm just going one more back. Just one more. I just have really bad hope about whatever about that. And I'm not going to take the risk. Okay, so let's get that nice little thing done. Done did. And we're going to need some obsidian for this part, actually. Just that way. Okay. So first off, let's just. So yeah, for this part, you're gonna need something that's immovable. If you want, you could probably do this with like anything that really has a data value in the game. For example, what's it called? Anything that holds a value in the game. If you don't know what that means, it's kind of hard to explain. But like a piston. Piston would be a better example. Chest. Since that holds items in it, the items that are inside the chest gives it value. Whoops. Gives the chest a value. And you don't want anything that has value in the game, like that, for example. You can't really use the push, which is why, unmovable objects. And there's few exceptions, for example, bedrock, obsidian, and pistons, extended pistons. I think extended pistons don't work because those hold a value too, because they summon an extra block. I forgot the name of the block, but it's this thing, because these, it's 2 different blocks. Also, doors are unmovable too. Those also hold a value in the game. And yeah, so obsidian and bedrock, I'm pretty sure just has some coding into it that gives it a value, maybe, or just makes it unmovable. And same thing with, well, actually, never mind. But yeah. But anyway, there's probably gonna be some upstate where chests are gonna be movable, something like that. It might just be a bug. I mean, like, what do I know? Just a kid. But yeah. That's already there. But anyway, if you ever wondered why that happens, that's why. Okay, so now we could just do the same thing for this one to downwire it. So we just go like this. We just want to, in fact, this is stick to this part. Very undecisive. So now these are gonna have to be delayed. Wait, no, never mind, not these. There's gonna be certain ones that's gonna have to be delayed, and that's the one that, here, let me just, oops. Let me just do again this one real quick. So this one is gonna have to be delayed for, what's it called? So that way things just don't go wrong. I was planning on building this. So once I have to retract the block up here and the pistons, this has to be delayed because if not, the pistons are going to try and push the pistons that are already extended. And, you know, that won't work because it holds a data value. And yeah, well, you don't want them to have data values. So, yeah, that's kind of bad. Okay, so just go like that for the entire thing, so that way, you know, none of the redstones over here get input, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now we have the bottom part done. If we were to flick this off with the lever, they will both go down, and turn it off again. Now they come back up. So pretty much that's really all that happens there. I'm just gonna delay this by a few because no, wait, break everything. I'm just gonna keep it the same. Okay, so now we just need to get these pistons to move out the way. This was really the challenge for me. Well, technically not really, but technically it's hard to explain why it wasn't a challenge to me. But yeah, kind of wasn't. But yeah, that one was hard to me, the one that we just said before, getting it all down, because I already had this going, you see. I already had all this done out and ready. So while I was just doing the other thing, it was a lot harder to do and stuff, because I didn't want to have, oh, there's that. Anyway, because I didn't want to have those go, you know, those fire these pistons, or the redstone that was firing these pistons to fire those pistons, because everything would be broken. So then, what's it called? Now we just have to hook everything up, and the easiest way to do that would be somewhat like this. Wait, let me just real quick. Yeah, but I screwed it all up. Okay, if you're actually following along and, you know, you were doing this exactly how I was, you're gonna have to move everything one forward in that direction. Like, you know, or whatever direction you're facing in, because I kind of screwed things up. So I'm just gonna stop the recording here, and I'm just gonna fix that, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, whoops. I lied. I underestimated my math. You had to go 2 more blocks ahead instead of 1. So, yeah, anyone that was following exactly how I did it, hopefully you guys are smart enough not to. But whoever was following exactly how I made this, yeah, you probably just need to move everything when we're that way again. But yeah, so this is gonna be a long time. I'm just gonna be like sitting in bed later, just editing everything. It's like, okay, interruption here, just gotta do this and that and that. But luckily, this is just about reaching its end. So anyway, you just wanna place stuff down like this, and for these pistons up here, like I was saying before about how you have to delay it, these delay to 4 ticks, so all the way up. I think it's 3 ticks, I don't know, I haven't yeah, I haven't really learned that. And I never really cared much to learn about it, but I probably should know whether it's forestry. So I'm making something like this. I'm pretty sure I should know. Okay, and now back to the easier part, which is this. So now we just got the down wire, which isn't that hard. Okay, so well, anyway, I might over the summer, might, this is just something I was thinking about, doing the ultimate redstone tutorial, which will just show you how redstone works, how you can build stuff like this, right off the line. You know, just like, oh, you want to make something huge, it says you don't have to search the internet or anything, you just make it yourself and stuff. So, those should be quite useful actually to a lot of people. So, I mean, yeah. It's just good to know. So, oops, we don't want that. Okay, and just go like that. You know what I really like about these things? It's really easy to like configure the downward and stuff. It's really easy to make. The things that goes down. I know there's an easier way of doing this, just that I think the bug is being patched, or maybe it was intended to do that, I don't know. But I believe it was a bug. Something. But I think it was patched, so unfortunately they can't use it. But it was pretty useful. You pretty much use slabs, right? And since slabs are in full block, redstone will be able to go through it. I forgot the science and everything behind it. Well, I shouldn't say science, but it's not science. It's not science. Yeah. It's not science. It's just not science. Nailed it. 10 out of 10 right there. Deserve like an Oscar for that or something. Okay. So now you just want to configure all this and make it go down here. And this one has to go first. Because if not, that's gonna go first and it's gonna scare everything up pretty much. Okay, so now once that's all connected, you just pretty much want to connect it like this. I'll find it easier to do this like this. And connect that to that. Perfect. Duh. Sorry, I was thinking of doing it that way. Oops. Okay. Okay, so now when we turn this off, good. Did I screw something up? No. Okay, and then over there. What? What's wrong with you? I know what's wrong with this. I forgot this has to be inverted. The signal. So. Okay, so just something like that. That should work. Okay, so now it's off. This, you know, will be open. And when it's on, it will be closed, sealed up. Okay, so now all you have to do is just fill those up with some fire charges or arrows. Arrows are more better if you want to just make them knock back into the pit, make that actually useful, but fireball and the pit combination I find the best because you have armor on. Or you'll be more likely to survive. But it's the fireball, so lower your health a lot. Unless you have fire protection, but projectile protection exists also. There, and not a lot of people use projectile protection. I don't know why. It's pretty useful. I don't like this projectile protection. No. Yeah, I know what it means, so I'm good with that. Okay, so you're gonna have to fill this out mandatory. There's probably gonna be some way I can do this in the future, which is where my 2.0 version will come out of this ultimate defense mechanism stuff. But yeah, till then, this is gonna have to be. So I'll probably be upgrading this and, you know, making it more automatic than manual, because that's going to be very useful. Because I mean, you're going to have to come down here every time you want to reload it because it's not working. Yeah. By the way, did you guys know that you could do this in Minecraft? I never really knew this, but you could just boom. I never knew that you could use the pointer thing to actually bring you to spots. I mean, sure, I knew you were able to do that and stuff, you know, but I just never knew you were able to actually go into categories with this. Yeah, this is something that kind of amazed me first time around. So anyway, the computer result should be something like this. Once you turn that off, can I not fully up? I'm having technical difficulties here. So, maybe there might be lag or something. Just going to this nice little layer of stuff. Seemed a lot harder than I thought it'd be. So, I think I might have screwed something up with the redstone. Because it's me. How wouldn't I have screwed something up? Okay. See that? I would put that all in one spot. And then that would happen. Okay, nope. Okay, it might work now, maybe? You think it has to be in direct contact. Oh. It worked before, did it not? I swear, it worked before in the beginning of this video. There must be something wrong. Or so maybe it's just too fast. Maybe it's too fast. Excuse me. I'm just gonna write something. Well, apparently my phone's about to die, but apparently redstone is just not working on my world. Okay. So this is it. I'm just gonna flip this over. This is the one that is already completed. Yeah, this is not working. But it's gonna work on your world. I swear. I'm getting this video work. I just don't know why it's not working. So thanks for watching, subscribe, like, and yeah, I don't know why it's not working, but this one was working just fine. Might be the clock that's sliding it. Might be ruining this real quick. Apparently you just might not be able to have two of these in the world. I don't know what's wrong with it. But anyway, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys next week.